26, Mike. 20.
Delta.
It's our time. It's our time.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Nowhere.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nowhere.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert flash.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They're going to need some therapy.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
20.
Yeah, let's get wild now.
26, Mike. 26.
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
26, Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hey, set. 20.
52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey,
Go Delta.
check 24. Watch 24.
On the ground, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill, kill, kill.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go again.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Here we go. Good. Mike 4, ready.
Go, Mike 50.
Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Let's go.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
All day.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Easy, opposite.
Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Yo, kill. Ready?
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Get wide now.
Mike, 26, Mike. Yo. Watch twist. Twist.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, alert 3. Switch.
Alert for a lot.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
You got him. You got him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Watch tight end.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Nothing. You ain't got nothing.
26, Mike.
You must be dreaming.
26, Mike.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
From the gun, it's Breeze. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead will grow by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
That's it, baby.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, 2. 48's the mic. Check.
Now Breeze on third down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Slot. Over there. You're on the 9.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Ready. 5-8. I'm coming. Good. Type 4, ready. 40. Hey, easy. 48's Mike. Hey, come on,
On first down, Breeze. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. A good pick up there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check 37.
Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
He runs. Here we go. 48's the mic. Watch 5-9. Watch the slant. Mike, 48. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 48. 48 Mike. 46.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike, easy. Sammy.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check. Mike,
Now, Breeze again.
Here we go.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check curls. 70 Lions.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike.
Watch the pass.
Viking 18. Watch the twist.
79 Broncos.
48.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Go street. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check, 48's the 7 Pirates.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Go ready. 20.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Check. Fresno.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Go Delta.
3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Hey. 70 Ranger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Stop your whining.
Rocco 80. 18. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here we go. 5 down, 5 down.
26, Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together. No. Off.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Go Delta.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Back. For a lot.
Back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dash. Go now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's it.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mike. 26, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Check. For a lot.
Check.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
36.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Riggs, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Here I come
incomplete.
Again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Hurt. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike,
they'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's do it. This yours.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch.
They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Kill.
Delta.
Kill.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Mike 20. 52's the mic. Hey.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Watch the slats.
Mike 52. Alert for a lot.
Man out.
Where's 52? 52.
Now Bridgewater.
Let's go one more.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's off at the 36. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
Kill.
Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now watch run.
60 Eagle.
Get wide.
Back to throw.
Let's go, defense.
Gets this to the standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Check 31.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat.
Mike's 50.
Let go.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Watch the pass.
Check.
70 Lion.
Crunch.
Whip.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. Go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Check 52.
to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here we go.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here we go, D.
He's back to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Come on with it, man. Bring it. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed.